playing with form, but what I realized is that not only do you wear many hats like a master hypnotist, not only are you not a master hypnotist, but you're not definable. Not only do you have no specific religion, no spiritual um, nature of its own in yourself, unless you buy into that belief system that you are. No specific parents that have any kind of ancestral history which preceded this moment. I was making this picture here. It's going to be great. It does it for its own sake. You don't have to think of yourself as an it, but see that the thought of I is a teaching, which in itself releases you of the feeling that you are a separate dual causal agent, and also the belief system of neurolinguistic programming, tying in with hypnosis and conversational patterns of interactions and social ties. I don't think that there are many people that completely understand everything, but you're not uh, uh, just singing a song and repressing things into the unconscious, because everybody knows unconsciously when they're being lied to. And we're all being programmed constantly. And, uh, you know, that's the Achilles heel of mankind. That's the social issue, is that we're all the innocent computer that's blank, which has software put on it. And of course, one of the softwares is the teaching of Dr. Hawkins, saying that um, the uh, the ego self wants it looks for an identity. Not only is there the inner judge, which is merciless, but there's also the need to uh, form a picture of yourself as an identity, which is central to decision making and major decisions that are experienced from this um, identity, which is a pattern of tying into letting go and surrendering movements so that you can simply speak the truth. For instance, you could tell that the truth, as true as it may be, that we are constantly programmed to want, desire, buy whatever we're put in from a very, very, very early age. Age itself being a program, you say is, you know, if you have to sell something, what are you going to do? I mean, in that Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio uh, was asked by Matthew McConaughey's character to sell him a pen. If anybody saw that, I was watching that at my girlfriend's house, and then he started asking him other things and saying things that put him to shame. And I remember when I was in college, I had a mentor, an instructor, a teacher. He was there before me, and he said that shame cuts deep. So he put a mirror in front of my face, and that's how I experienced myself. And so just letting go of limiting thought forms, letting go of and learning from times when there has been a thought which is not the same as an intuition, but just a thought, like a charge, a tiny little charged particle, a microwatt. You see how, looking back and going forward as well, that thought, that microwatt, that tau neutrino, registers in consciousness forever. It's still out there. So it's not the cause of thought disorder. It's not the effect of your eyes moving back and forth, or your head moving around, or the little bird um, being mistaken for a big bird. um, we're searching, some of us maybe, for some kind of stable identity, an image in the mirror that says, this is what I belong to. Frankly, I don't belong to anything, except by intention. I want to belong to the letting go group. But it's not going to happen because it's not real in the sense that it's real in the sense that it's calibratable, but it's taken on faith, and it's blind faith, because all we see when we really look at our experience talking to each other and our interactions is images and pictures. I mean, if you look and you see a human being in front of you, do you see a body or do you see their consciousness? Because many years ago I saw bodies. I saw the manipulation of bodies on all these screens and all these cameras and all these government agencies and all these manipulations and all these aliens in the sky on Facebook abducting people and coming down. You're an unlimited being. You do not owe anything to anything outside of you except by choice. If you have $1 quadrillion, you can give it to something that will benefit. And I was about to say charity, but actually, you see how these thought forms are so predictable. That's what I learned when I was in the CIA, because they're already existent in attractor fields in the unconscious of the collective. So the collective is waking up, but it's sleeping, and it's a slumbering giant sleeping eons. I mean, you see a great... Okay. The important thing to understand here is that, for one thing, we're all in it together. We're non-dual. We're not separate. We're one. So you don't have to reverse what you're doing and saying, what's the intention? If the intention of this video is to talk to somebody out there, a separate I, communicate a message, so I'm not alone. So I say you love one out there getting a response or feedback. The intention is to see if there's a response, because sometimes I feel like there's nobody here on this planet. Sometimes I feel like there is nobody here on this planet. Nobody here. Like what? Because there's like a imaginary vertical line in space that is your body, and there's this top and there's the bottom, and then it moves around and seems to talk. No communication even takes place. It's only in the field that what you hold in mind, you experience yourself in that mind, and the information it takes from this teaching says there is no other, no entity to channel. That entity, even though it said it was Master Hu, that entity is not apparently the source of your channels. So someone who's diagnosed with schizophrenia, thought disorder, they have channels.
It's me.
Ha!
Sorry.
All right. Gloria in excelsis Deo, Lord. Amen.